Yeah. So I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
The good news is I've managed to get rendering working again, and it's not going to take 28 hours.
Right, okay.
Bad news is, in the process of getting it working, for some reason, the program I was using decided to record over the first part of Monkey Island 3, so we no longer have Monkey Island 3.
Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm pretty pissed
And-
about that.
Oh well. That's a shame.
Yeah, and I've had no
So-
time to render and put anything up on YouTube. It's getting harder and harder with these shifts because I've been doing overtime all the time.
Right.
So, yeah, it's like we got a COVID outbreak. I'm not going to put the camera on because I think I've probably got it because I'm runny nose, I'm coughing, I'm having difficulty breathing.
All right.
My eyes are killing me. So,
Yeah. I thought that was what's it called? Eye strain.
yeah, I've got eye strain, but I don't normally get eye strain that quickly. It's normally a day or two. It's literally
from excessive gaming.
yeah. It's because of Squadrons, which we'll be playing later. It had anti-aliasing on, and it had it set quite high, and that really fucks my eyes up. So
Right.
that's probably it. Right, let's see if this
Okay.
captures.
Okay. Well, we did test this out. We
Yeah.
gave this a quick test out to make sure that we wouldn't have any technical issues. But yeah,
Yeah.
because obviously there's two elements to these about there's the cutscenes. Do
Yes.
they capture? Do they look okay?
They should
and
do.
then there's the usual gameplay. And I think we tested both of these and both worked. So
There we go.
I guess if it doesn't work, we can always flip to something else.
Alright, it's working.
Paris.
Yeah.
City of love, romance, and dreams. So they say.
Sorry, I'm just folding socks.
I used to say too. But ever since that
The
day,
multitasking.
day of the
I
murder,
have to hand in
I've
my
always associated
bro
my beloved
card
Paris
membership.
with death.
With death. So you're getting in your husband points, are you? Getting one on your reward card.
Well, it's not quite that. I've just these are brand new socks that I bought for myself. See, this is what I do when I want to go crazy and treat myself. I bought myself some nice new undies, and usually I'll wait till like Christmas or something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
do you know what? No, I can't buy anything. Okay. Buy me some undies and some socks. These are the things I want. And as I'm the one who folds the undies and the socks, I'm usually I just want all my socks to be the same. Black Pringle tennis socks, basically.
I was at home having a bath when my
So I
editor
bought
called.
myself a dozen Black Pringle tennis socks.
Scholar, get your
And,
ass over to
I've
the
got
Ballet
things
Royale
like,
now. You got an
Because
interview with Pierre
I need to
Carchon.
learn not to be stingy.
Yes,
I'm
the
just looking
Pierre
through my
Carchon.
existing socks,
No photos,
and I've got
so leave your
two.
gear at home. He has for you
Muppet socks.
personally. Don't ask me
However,
why.
it's Kermit and it's
Anyhow,
Gonzo.
this could be big.
However,
so if he makes a pass, don't
The other
forget.
Kermit and Gonzo died
Just
a long
smile,
time ago.
say yes,
So they've
and
officially
keep taking notes.
Kermit and
So
Gonzo are
charming
now officially
and
a pair
so
of
very
socks.
apt. Pierre
So,
Carchon was
I
a
think
nuclear
Kermit and
king,
Gonzo
a
have
national
had their day.
hero,
I think they
and
need
one
to,
of the most infamous adulterers in Europe.
Yeah.
He and his
needs to
wife
go.
Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa!
Fozzie
I
went a
hate
long time
mice,
ago.
But
So
unless you humor them,
like
they don't go away.
how you doing with the?
Here I was,
Have
the
you got it
palace
working?
of
Yet?
the media
it's running.
king and the ice
running.
queen.
Yeah.
I can't see.
I
anything.
pressed the doorbell
Oh,
and
The
set
stream
in
has
motion
ended.
a chain of
Cricket noises,
events
closed stream.
which would change my life forever.
Sorry,
Yeah.
this is why I
Wondering
was talking about socks because I
Oh.
thought you were doing stuff. You know, because I thought this interesting subject would be.
yes,
Something good.
I wasn't doing stuff. I was playing the game, so I'm going to rerun it and start a new game.
Right, okay.
Because you just talked through all of that. I was wondering why you were talking through all that.
All right, sorry. No, I can't see anything. Yeah, let's start again. Yeah, I can see you now. New game.
I have to get it later to come up. There we go. Okay, shut up.
Paris. City of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too. But ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
Death. You were going on about being a mime. I see why you say it was a mime. But there is another point with a clown, and that's the scene I was talking about. I've seen the scene. And I was right, there was a fucking clown. That's beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
So I did see there that it had original story and new story. So this is the director's cut, so it's got extra story.
Yeah.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away.
Creepy mime.
Here I was, the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation. Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty? You're too kind, madame.
Ah, the talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father? He never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must...
Idiots.
Oh, Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment, my dear girl.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame.
What is that?
No cat.
God, what? Monsieur Carchon!
Oh! Never trust a mime.
No.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or
Hell
start my own
no.
investigation? It was a no-brainer.
So, can you not see still? Oh.
I can't see through Discord. I have got your stream up. There isn't much of a delay.
There isn't. All right, okay.
So it's as I'm just getting the equivalent of the spinny weighty thing, whilst it's waiting to buffer it. So I don't know what the deal is with that.
It's your internet being shit.
I don't think it is. I think it's. I mean, the fact that I can stream it through. It's Discord. I can actually see it fine on my phone. I just can't. It just can't get it up on.
Is your phone connected to your internet and not using your 4G?
No, yeah,
Sometimes
it's
4G is better than home internet. Okay. If you're all right just watching it, if you can hear it still, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just that the you can hear the sound, but you can't hear the. Can't see the screen. Can't hear the screen.
Yeah, you could just try and hold on. Stop watching.
I can redo it for you if you want.
Let's try it one time, and it may just be the cutscene screwed it up because, as I said, this seems to like certain things. It might like gameplay, but it might not like the cutscenes. I'm sure we got this working.
Yeah. So how's it looking now? I've stopped it and restarted it.
Stream paused.
Stream paused. What about now?
Okay, spinny.
Oh, it's just being shit then. It's just Discord being shit. There was an update for it, so that's probably what's caused it. Joy.
Ah, right, okay. Am I supposed to have run an update? I thought it did that automatically at the beginning.
It does, yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, like, the update could have fucked it because people don't test their updates properly.
No.
Okay, so move the mouse pointer around the screen to discover areas of interest, which may indicate by an animating blue circle. When the mouse pointer passes over an object which you can interact, it will change to an animating icon affecting the available action. Press the left mouse button to perform that action. Click on the briefcase icon to open your inventory and display the objects that you are carrying, the diary to access the diary, question mark to get hints, and a spanner to save and restore. Just settings.
It's very nice of them to actually
give instructions.
Yeah, indeed.
So, alright, okay, so there's the stuff at the bottom. We got inspect that. I did notice something up here, so let's have a look at this.
Yeah.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
So, very expensive first editions. Okay.
Yeah, this being the special edition. This is obviously one of the main characters, Nico. Now, typically, you did play as Nico a bit in the original version.
It contained rows of titles I didn't recognize.
I didn't mean to do that. You didn't play.
You didn't play as her much, I think is the correct way of putting it.
Oh, right.
But but they basically added in new scenes to bump out the storyline a bit.
Oh dear, she's yawning. Let's get on with it.
Yeah, probably
a bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
Yeah, dead humble. He's got a bust of his own face.
Pierre Carchon again. His eyes seem to follow me around the room.
Creepy bastard. Dun, dun, dun.
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
Was it really though? Because let's face it, you would have put the hole next to the handle. So why is the hole up the way up there?
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across
Really?
this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer. At least that's what I'd called him.
I'm gonna grab that.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact.
Oh.
It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
She be French. Ooh.
Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
What? Look, sorry, what? Searching corpses reminds her of an old boyfriend. I know they're like quite liberal in Paris, but necrophilia?
Well, continental Europeans.
Can't say no, I suppose.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now.
No going back.
Yep.
Carchon had been shot.
No shit, he'd been shot. Let's go outside. Got her in my mouth.
The
Oof.
killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was
A
long gone.
comedic ladder.
Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket and took it with him.
Oh, I could have just climbed up the big fucking lattice next to him. So, have we got anything else to look at in here? That's that. That's that. So, it's just going out the door. We've looked at him, haven't we? Does inventory work? No. Okay, that's cool.
It
Can I
was a
look at it?
boat ticket stamped
Oh,
Bateau
yeah.
de la Conciergerie. When I was a little girl, Papa used to take me on the Bateau Mouche as a treat.
Okay, I don't know what that is though, because I don't speak French. I don't even know what concierge means.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
Merder.
Me dear.
Merder.
A Louis XIV table with an antique cloth. Imelda had taste. But hey, with a husband that rich, taste is easy.
Louis XIV is where we get the name Leroy from, by the way. Because he was known as Leroy. So there you go. He was the Sun King. A little bit of information for you there. Oh, hello.
What? Okay. Sorry. Excuse me.
Says the man talking about fucking socks.
Well, I am multitasking and folding socks as we speak.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
Huh?
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole. Aha! Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
Yeah, I am. What the hell is this?
Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why?
Because I'm an
There
asshole.
was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Sounds fair enough.
Yep, I'm happy with that. What did I just pick up?
A key. Maybe a safe key.
Maybe indeed.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that. It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine.
Was that different from everybody
Just
else's?
the colour I
ultramarine?
was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Young lady, what are you doing? Oh, this paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
Oh, she's upset.
I
Let's run
know,
away.
you're nicking all their shit.
Yeah, of course I am.
Yes. This is one of the things about games in general. I mean, especially
But-
modern games. There's no concept of
The
theft.
door was locked.
No, there isn't.
You just go around nicking stuff.
It was going to take more than a hair clip to open the door. I needed the key.
Well, look at Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, with Link just going into random people's houses, opening their treasure chests and smashing all their pots.
Yes.
A modern key
Vandalism
on an
as well,
antique
yeah.
door. It wasn't going to work.
Huh. So I've got a modern key for an antique door. That doesn't work.
Oh.
So let's chit chat with her, give her a bit of comfort.
Excuse me, madame.
Or piss her off.
Yes?
Uh,
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
He's kind of right.
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Collard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
Oof, oof.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
God,
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way.
no wonder he had affairs. He'd get away with anything, couldn't he?
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronise me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have
Wow.
any moral sense at all?
No, not really.
No.
I certainly don't let it get in the way of a good story.
I admire your loyalty to your profession.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Because I'm evil.
Because you have no choice. The police will take weeks, in which time your own life may be in danger.
What?
Believe me, this killer has struck before, and he will strike again. Who is to know that you are not next on his list?
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
I think perhaps you do have a moral sense. Of sorts. You're not a very good liar, Nico Collard. And I share your low opinion of the police. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Oh,
Thank you. I promise you won't regret this.
I'm just going to have to click off this and... Oh, in search of followers. What am I in search of? I'm in search of banning you. Bye.
Yeah, I spotted that too.
Yeah, fuck 'em. You're not having that. Not having people come in and just advertise fucking shitty things like follow for follow on my channel. I'll get 15,000 followers. Doesn't improve how many people turn up though, does it?
No.
Who gives a shit about fucking followers? When they're just numbers. You know, when you just pump your numbers up. I care about my audience, but I don't just care about followers as a number. Do you get what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I get
The
you.
door was locked.
Like, I do care, but not for that. If that
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
we know.
Because
Now
it just
we
came
are
across as I
getting
didn't care at all.
Yeah. I just play games because I like. Yeah.
I do
What-
like.
What
I
is
like,
this? Why am I online? Why do people watch me play games?
Oh, I
Leave
don't
me
know.
alone.
I have no idea why people turn up and watch me. To be honest, my mouse is being a bit funny today. I don't know what's going on?
Painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie? There was the very faintest of clicks.
I'm going to turn the light off.
I didn't need the lights on. It was light enough already.
That's nice. I'd
This
like one of
wasn't
those.
the time for
guys.
me to lie on this sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression. Though it is very popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
What, one of these sofas?
Yeah. Brain's not working this morning. Not had enough caffeine. It's got a name.
Chaise
Or at least the
Longue.
ones with. Yeah.
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision.
Well, I'm gonna fucking move it then, aren't I?
I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank. I didn't want to take the tray, but I knew that I could use it.
It's
My
a nice
heart
elephant.
skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my father. I knew
Oh,
for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin.
Steal it.
Carved into a box he had made.
Steal
so
it.
Carchon had known my father.
steal it.
They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Yep. Yoink. Bye.
Yeah, she's nicked it.
So
There we go. That's the first thing we've stolen.
I didn't
Second,
need a sheet
yeah.
of blotting paper. Not
Well,
while it
that's
was blank.
That's the first thing that we've done that was just stealing stuff for the sake of stealing stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I
is
like
it-
this. I'm gonna nick it.
First thing that
So-
Elsie did.
Locked. Not surprising, really.
Let us try the old key.
It didn't work. But I
Oh.
guess it would have been surprising if it had.
Why? It's
Well, locks tend to unlock one door.
keys, you mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, keys. Sorry, tend to unlock one door.
So
Shoulder shrug. Yes.
okay, time to go. Oh, fuck off. So there's something in here because there was a
Yeah.
faint click from that.
Yes. And there's the blotting paper.
Yeah, and it says.
We-
Let's try and turn the light off again. Maybe.
Yeah, I suspect you've got to do something
didn't
with the
need the
blotting
lights
paper
on.
with something in your
It was
inventory.
lighted.
Okay, let's have a look then. Let's see if we can. Oh, just hurt my nose. Scratched it with
How
my.
did you do that?
I was scratching it with my nails, and I didn't realise how sharp my nail was. Let's put this on it.
No.
Oh yeah,
okay.
paint. Got paint, haven't I?
The paint would have just soaked into the blotting paper. But the idea was good.
Okay.
So yeah. I thought you
no.
needed to try that out.
I missed something in the other rooms.
Yeah, maybe you are missing something. Let's go and have a look at the picture. Is there anything you can do with the picture?
Yeah, you
By the
can
way-
press a button and it makes a faint click.
All right.
Oh,
Behind the picture was a safe.
well, straight away I'm putting that in there.
You just love jamming stuff in holes.
Well, who doesn't?
In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were
Ah.
strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink? And what could I print on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
However, will I solve this puzzle where I need ink and something to print it on? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Putting the paint straight on the cylinder would be too...
Right, okay. Fine.
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray. It was ruined. I was a very bad, bad girl.
She's a very bad,
Also
bad
quite
girl.
a clever one.
She is a bad, bad. Is she Penelope Ford? Bad,
I
bad
rolled
girl.
the artifact in the paint until it was completely coated.
That's looking quite like the symbol on the hanky.
Genius! The roller and the paint worked just as I planned. But what did it say?
Said you're next, bitch.
It was some kind of coded message. It read, subjudice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, subjudice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Why didn't they have Pulitzer? Why didn't you just say Pulitzer?
God knows. Maybe it's a registered trademark. So I think all you've got to do is walk out now, haven't you?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. So what was with the light switch then?
Uh-huh.
Did you find anything useful?
This carving, do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask,
Don't worry. You were never here.
subjudice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
Dun dun dun. Ile de la City. 1 hour later.
Canchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed. It was the old boathouse for the conciergerie. If I was right about the meaning of subjudice, then the answer had to lie somewhere here on the quayside.
Let's have a look at this shit.
Oh, by the way, I'm sure when we tested this out, we didn't end up in this position.
The fence
I'm
wouldn't
sure we-
move.
I'm sure that when we tried this out, we might have been using the standard edition. Maybe you've got more than one version of this game.
Nope.
You
I don't.
sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
An old boyfriend of mine owned a barge once. Dampest relationship I ever had. In every way.
Ooh, Mrs. See, spicy. Do you get it? Because
Yeah.
she was damp. I
Yeah.
think she actually meant it in another way. Wonder
This
where it could
fence
be.
wouldn't move.
Yeah. Could it be where they have the fucking symbol? No.
Looks promising.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track. I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move.
No, you didn't. You tried pulling the
A
fence.
strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
suppose I better figure them out, eh? Oh, it's one of these. I haven't done one of these in a long time. Oh, you can't move them up. Shit.
I think you need to move the two at the bottom right up. And then move that across, and then that. No.
Oh,
That one down. Yep, there you go.
what?
I feel like scientist
One down,
experimenting on
one to
apes.
go.
It confused me. Like, no. I was like, but I've solved it. I don't understand.
Yeah, you're doing the wrong bets though. But sorry, I do get to see you like half a second later than you do. No, I don't think you need to do that. Do you?
Yeah, I need to move this across so I can move these up too. So I can move that across. So I can move that down to the bottom. Shit, what am I doing here? I think I balls this one.
Well, you've got to do it in bits. Hold on, I'll go back to where you were. Yeah. Yeah, move.
Just throw
Yeah,
that one up there. Throw that one down there. Throw that
yeah.
across
So you need
there.
to move the bottom right. Yeah. Spot on. Yeah.
There we go.
And then you've got to move. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I think you got a bit overexcited there. Yeah. That you just needed to move it over a little bit so you could.
What, this?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You need to get this 3 out the way, don't you? So
Yeah.
top right. So you moved everything out the way too quickly. You needed to move 1 and then move this over. Yeah. Move that. Yeah. Move that. Yeah. That's the spirit. Yeah. Good stuff. That's out the way.
Oh.
But now you need to.
Need to move this over one more. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. But yeah, if you move the thing over the one that you're trying to get all the way over to the right, you move that over 1. You can move the top left down 1. You move that up, move the one, the lock one over 1. Then you can move that down, then move that one across. Yeah, then that goes up. Yeah, spot
Ha-ha!
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
Booyah. Oh, that's great door, that, isn't it? Just falls off the hinges.
Yeah.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy. In more ways than one.
But I do like
I know,
the fact that
full of jokes.
the jokes aren't like fucking visual jokes. The more puns. She keeps on running. She's doing a running commentary, and it's all puntastic because that's how she is. I like that more.
Oops. An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
Oh, what's that? Old shell case. Oh, interesting. Excuse me.
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
It's not a skiff, it's a boat.
No handle,
And that's it.
nothing obvious. But there had to be a way to open it.
Nothing obvious, so not
The
that thing there.
words Sinister and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right, left, right. But what did it mean here? Rolling out the painted cylinder had given me a print of a secret message. It read, Sub Judice. Below it was a sequence of letters. S, D, S, S, D, S, S.
Huh, I wonder what I could do with that. So it'd be S,
Nothing happened.
D,
Nothing happened.
S,
Nothing happened.
S,
Nothing happened.
D,
Nothing happened.
S,
Nothing happened.
S.
Nothing happened.
Fuck you,
I
game.
think you.
The hole
I think
was
you're
too
missing
small
something.
even for my little hand.
There we go.
Did fucking do anything?
Really? She didn't even
Couldn't
comment
get
on
my
it.
hand in.
Let's try the key. She's not commenting or anything. Oh, of course it'll be the cylinder. Of course it's the fucking cylinder.
Mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a
You were, Mrs.
satisfying click.
So it's
Go on.
S.
Now you can do it.
A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It felt like tumblers in a safe. Another click. Another step.
Are you gonna
closer.
comment on every single one? Yeah, it seems to have some input lag.
I love the sound of locks clicking open.
Oh, do you? That's nice.
I removed the stone cylinder.
Don't know if I'll need it more. Okay,
Attention.
spoopy.
Ut lex vel ut next sumito. To the law or unto death, submit. I guess these people didn't believe in liberté, égalité, or fraternité. Yes, I'll admit it. I was a swot at school. I also wore lipstick and the nuns never knew.
Hussy. Doesn't seem to be anything other than the cross over here.
Mm.
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force.
Did it? Didn't seem to.
With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again. If I was going to get a closer look at the panel, I'd have to find a way of keeping the cross up.
So she's got to try and keep it up then.
Yep. Just gotta keep it up.
Lifting the
Diggity
cross
diggy.
closed the entrance door and also opened some kind of stone panel. Ingenious.
Let's use
The shovel. No.
the shovel. Oh, we don't have a shovel.
The stone cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere.
Yep. I'm good at this. Let's use the cylinder for everything.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
A bullet casing.
Shame. The shell case was too wide.
Who are?
No. What about herping? No, don't want to do that. Elephant. Oh. pretty much out of things to put in there, love. There's literally nothing else.
Maybe you're missing an item.
From where?
Well, can you remove the thing and go back into the other
Yeah.
room?
I can, yes.
Well, there you go.
I took the stone cylinder.
Oh, hello. Do something with the grate.
I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping myself in this place.
Okay. There's nothing else in here.
I
Cool.
wasn't leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find. I wasn't leaving yet.
So there's nothing up here.
Hmm.
She didn't want to damage the skiff more than it already was.
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
So, it's fucked anyway.
Hmm. Yeah, there must be something else about though. Is there anything actually in the room?
There's like literally just a thing on the floor. Let's see if I can do anything with it while it's like this.
The panel wouldn't move.
Oh. There's the cross.
Okay, let's try doing that again. But then let's try and do something. Can you do something with the panel once it's opened?
I tried, but it said my finger was. I wonder if we can use something else.
This wouldn't hold the cross up. But I was on the right track. I needed to use something sturdier.
Wonder if we could use that. Or not. I could just let go for some reason. My mouse is being funky again. No, she doesn't want to do that. So it has to be the cylinder.
Hmm. So is there anything else you can do? Well, there's nothing else that goes on, is there?
The door I can look at.
No way would I be able to force the door open.
Hmm. That's very odd.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
But what?
No. 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 The cloth was embroidered with an unusual symbol. Rolling out it read. It was a boat tick. No. Shame. The shell case was too wide.
Shell case was too wide.
So you've tried the hairpin, haven't you?
No.
Yeah, she just kind of shrugged her shoulders.
Hmm.
We have hints. What should I do? Hmm.
A round slot precisely carved into the stonework.
It does feel like you should. Yeah.
It was the drawing room key. No.
It feels like I should have something I could just stick in there without too much fuss.
Yeah, exactly.
But there doesn't seem to be anything around anywhere. Like, it feels like the cylinder would go in there.
Yeah, like you should be able to jam it up in a different way.
I took the stone cylinder.
Yeah. So what does this say? Again, see if this gives me a clue.
Ut lex vel.
To the law or submit death, or unto death submit.
To the law or unto death submit.
Yeah, it feels like you need to be able to jam it open doing in a different way. So
yeah.
I'd already unlocked the door. I'd wrecked the skiff. Not that it was particular.
So yeah, we get that. So why can't I just take
Moving
something off
skiff.
it? It doesn't want to do anything. Great.
It feels like if you blocked off the door somehow. By the way, I'm not much use here because again, this is a special edition. So I think I've played through the game once. The special edition, it was a while ago.
I really didn't want to.
There's nothing outside. Well, what was that then? Was that just left over from that?
Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't something to do, something important about the top.
Yeah, I saw that and I thought, ooh, there's something going to be going through that, but turns out there is nothing.
So if you use the hints, what does it tell you?
Fuck all.
This wouldn't hold the cross up. But I was on the right track. I needed to use something sturdier.
Oops. Ah, I'm right. We needed to use the shell casing, not the cylinder.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good.
Oh,
This
right,
slot
yeah,
is...
we get it. Shut up. It just talks incessantly. Let's put the cylinder in there.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
You shitting me?
Yeah, but you know what you got to do now, haven't you?
Kick it.
Is it with a shovel?
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Key. Elephant.
Yeah, you can remove that again, can't you?
Yeah.
I removed
fact,
the
I'd
shell
have-
case. The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Amazing. I'm going to go and get the stone tablet as well. Because fuck that. Ah. So, damn it.
Dear.
I can take the shell out, but I can't take the cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I have to admit, shell casing doesn't feel
remove
like
the
the best
shell case.
item.
Yeah,
It just doesn't. Just feels flimsy, doesn't it?
I
in
think
terms
I
of
think
something-
what they meant to say was like a tank shell casing because it looks kind of
Yes.
massive.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Something flatter. This
the napkin thingy.
I was going to need something a lot stronger.
not stronger than a hair clip, right? Drawing room key. No. She wants flattened.
Have you used that again? The thing that you got the print on.
The blotting paper. Yep.
Yeah. You tried that?
It's a piece of paper. I need someone
Yeah,
to
I
pry it
never-
open. What's a piece of paper gonna do?
Yeah, I was just saying it's the only thing we haven't really tried yet. So.
I don't mean to do that. You can't stop an action once you've started it as well, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, what happens if we put like the stone cylinder over here? Not the stone cylinder, the shell casing over here,
Hmm.
and then
Oh, you're gonna flatten it.
Yeah.
Ah.
then
Okay.
drop a fucking door on it. Ugh. And then go and grab it.
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
Need something flatter. How can we flatten something with a big fucking stone door?
Yeah.
Now, will it still work in place of the? Oh god.
Yeah, that's in reality that would probably screw things up, wouldn't it?
But in actuality, it's fine because computer games.
Yep.
Okay, grab that.
I removed the shell case.
Why does she have to narrate everything?
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
Do I tempt fate and remove it?
Generally, if you have to take something with you, it will make you take it with you.
Well, it didn't in the last room and I took it.
Hmm.
No, I tempted fate and I lost.
Ah well. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I have to do that first. That's so dumb. I actually have to click on it first, then put it in, and then.
Yeah.
Because in the last room, it didn't tell me that I needed to take it with me. I just took it, and it stayed open. Let's grab the shell case then, because we can take that with us at least.
Yeah.
I removed the
Yeah.
shell case.
Generally, if you need something, it will let you go back and get it.
Yeah, suppose.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Because he owned it. I have a feeling I need to turn the light on somehow.
That would help. Yeah.
What have I got that could make a light? I haven't really got anything to use it with.
About to say that is there a light switch of some sort?
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I looked for a light switch, but I
It
couldn't see.
must. Or a lamp.
Yeah, I thought there was a candle. Oh, hello.
Amazing. The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
It was a generator I was looking for, apparently.
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it. That wasn't going to help.
Okay, I probably don't have what I need. Okay.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
Then when did you tell me to look in it then? Fucking annoyance. What was that?
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear.
What
Fascist regalia. A message of hate.
Nazis.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk. Oh my God! The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate, but come on guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered.
Boom, boom, boom.
This
Me
was
at the
the
end.
article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon?
Carchon was an arsehole. Oh. Looked at that, haven't I? Oh, hello.
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
Okay. Let's have a look in here then.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Of course. Can I have a look at it?
Seems. Oh, grief. So.
Do I just do these? Is it just...
Yeah, matching them up. Oh.
Is that how we match them up? I don't think it is, because it's...
Yeah, it doesn't add up. Yeah, you've got to. Okay. So. Okay. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I just minimised it. Okay. So which ones are the common ones?
Lots. Normally you should look for the small words. Small words is what gives you the ins.
Yeah, so top row on the right seems to have the same symbol twice. Do you think maybe the one at the end of maybe that's a note? You think that's probably one of those two is probably a vowel? I assume if we sort out the vowels first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like this seems to come out at the start of the word on a hell of a lot.
So what would be? I mean, it could be 2 and 2, TO and TOO. It could be. Try that.
So that
Again,
is T. And this one as this.
And that's
that would make that it. This.
Yeah.
Is it? It.
Oh, hold on. There's a letter on its own here. Like it looks like on the fifth row down. I think that's probably an A, the one that's standing.
Yeah, it will be.
And I think that the word before that is not.
So something is not. So that would be.
Yeah, and then there's a thing to, and I think it's to wait on the row above. So that's probably a W.
Couldn't. No, it could be couldn't, would it? Haven't. Having? No.
Now, the second row down, this is not. This is 2. So that's a H.
Yeah. And you think that's wait, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, that's likely to be...
That's an and.
Follow?
That's and.
Yeah.
Let's get that in. It's picking off all the letters. Ooh, is it?
And yeah, third row from the bottom.
You reckon that's follow?
Yeah.
There's all, yeah. This is to...
Have we found an E? Because is that...
We have got E.
Right, okay.
Oh,
look,
someone and someone both dead. Oh, can't be both dead. Yeah, it could be dead.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that works especially well because there was the word together at the end of the third from bottom line.
Yeah, there it is. Let's get the E and the R in.
And that's coincidence as well. It is not a coincidence. And as you say, both dead. Take great care.
That's pure.
Urgence.
Yeah, that's urgent. Full report to follow, but that's but. This is too urgent to wait. Oh no, and someone took. Oh, that'd be Kawada, or something along those lines, I reckon.
Indeed, it seems that seems.
Kawada. Hold on, it might not be a K. So the M is right. Oh, this is not a coincidence. It seems that all of us who came together in...
Well, it's take great care, so that the...
That's a K.
Yeah, that's a K.
But it's not Kawada.
And...
in where, though?
Hold on.
It's a place.
Full report to follow, but this is too urgent to wait. Arno and something.
Yamada. Yamada. In July. We're in great danger. Take care. That could be
What was-
fucking any letter.
Yeah, but who? What was the name of the guy?
What guy?
The guy who might have wrote the letter.
We
This
don't
seems like
know.
his place. Okay, we'll try them all then. I would guess V or Q, or it could be an X. Could be romantic.
I had decrypted
Ah,
the note.
X. Yeah.
It read, here. Full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
Savior.
I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't?
That a shell casing could be this useful.
Is that all that's here? It seems like there should be more.
I don't know. It kind of feels like you found the puzzle, doesn't it?
Yeah, but hasn't
I
led
guess-
me anywhere.
Yeah. I know what you
Oh,
mean.
there is this.
Hmm.
That wasn't going to help. A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
It'd be good if we could see the shape.
Oh no, that's what I was thinking. It's like, yeah, it's a slot. Fuck's sake. Key? No. This key? No. Fucking elephant? No. Hairpin? Fuck's
You sure you
sake.
can't just look at it?
Lady Justice stared out from a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands. A slot next to the
That's
safe
what I
door.
do when it looks at it.
All I had to do was find something to fit into it.
Yeah. It's not that.
I've literally tried everything. Wonder if I missed anything on the desk. Looked at that. These are all one, I believe.
My articles are
Yeah. That's her.
It feels like that mug's on top of something, doesn't
I
it?
know, but it doesn't let me
It
move
just
it.
doesn't move.
It's on top of a coaster, and it feels like there should be stuff underneath this, but there's not. Like it feels like there's more to do here, and it's just, but it's not. It's just a picture.
Yeah. Well, you could at least zoom in on something. Feels like the map should.
Yeah, the map should tell us something, but it doesn't because it's too busy telling us about Nazi regalia. I don't know. Let's have a look at this.
It was an old circuit breaker, like something from a Frankenstein movie. Turning the lights off wasn't going to help.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
but we'll do it anyway.
Oh, she's right. It's not going to help.
That was more sensible.
Yeah. Stop doing that stuff, you silly person.
I got a coded note. What now? I don't know, because I'm trying to get into this fucking door and it won't let me.
So have you looked at the coded note?
Yeah,
I
that,
had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Take great. I wasn't the. I'd be.
So, yeah, that's what it does when I look at that.
Right, okay.
The cloth was in. It was a boat tick. It was one of my hair.
Can we...
Out of interest, if you just walk out now, does it do anything?
Oh, no. Let's find out.
Because it's always good to see if you're supposed to actually leave. It doesn't feel like you finished here, though, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you're right. Probably taking that out's a bad idea. Unless you can do something to
Hold on.
hold that door open.
Yeah, I was just thinking, hold on a second. How do we get the cylinder?
The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was
we
holding
need
it up.
the cylinder. Okay.
Why is it being stupid? Just do this.
The cross didn't need to be propped up.
Yeah, but I want it to be propped up. Because I want the fucking cylinder back. God damn it. Fuck it, let's just leave, see if he says anything. Because we could just be wasting our time.
I wasn't
No, I do
leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Yeah, it's more to find.
Yeah, mortified.
My God, fucking game. Boop. My...
Yeah,
mouse
it
being
feels
shit.
like. Yeah, I'm surprised you can't prop that door open somehow to then get the thing back.
Yeah.
You should be able. It feels like you should be able to do something with the door, doesn't
Well,
it?
I thought I could put the shell
Swap
back
them.
in there and then take that out and then go in there.
Yeah. So if you take that out, if you take the shell out, can you use the shell instead?
I've tried
Been
using
through-
the shell. It said it
Oh,
doesn't
you've tried
fit.
using
Yeah, I tried everything.
I
I think.
removed the shell case.
Thank you for the narration. So
go through there and see if there's something you can do with the door. Is there something you can actually do with the door?
what door?
The door you just walked through.
No, if you click on it, it just sends you straight through.
Something around it or above it? Or...
The only two things we can do are not prop that up because we can't. Let's see what she says.
The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of
And the only other thing is to take that and open the door again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it does feel like you should be able to hang something up. You should be able to block something and get that cylinder.
Yeah.
The cross didn't.
Cross didn't need to be propped up anymore. Oh.
That does hint that you don't need to do anything else in here. But...
Yeah. Oh, hello.
I wasn't going to find. The desks were covered with a layer of dust.
I'm surprised there isn't any that's just background color. The still not working.
Damn!
Oh.
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
See now that?
That was really unintuitive.
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story. I had enough for a story, an amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Carchon's to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Oh, there you go.
So, how bizarre.
Yeah, there's nothing
The
to do
size
with
of her
all.
apartment. Yeah, there was nothing to do on that. It was a red herring.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
Oh,
This should
Nicole.
have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell the story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Got a bit of heavy breathing there. You hanging in there?
Dying, mate. I'll move my microphone away a bit then.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
Sounds like a yank.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard. Could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I
Forget
didn't
it.
have an answer.
Just forget it. Go
Yeah,
to bed,
go on.
forget it.
End again.
You're at home. Just go to bed. Sound. Café de la... Oh, fuck, I'm not feeding that the next morning. Oh,
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
oh, look. There's the clown. I was right. It was a clown. Is that what have killed him, by the way? That close to a bomb blast. The shrapnel would have shredded him. So this is the demo that I played. So I've played this demo and that's it.
By the way, this is
When I
actually
picked
the beginning
myself
of
up,
the.
I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was going to do. I was going to find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty and equality and fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that and money, of course.
So this is the actual start of the game.
This is the actual start of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an extra. You've just spent the last half an hour playing kind of
Hour
the
and a
extra.
half. Yeah.
Oh, hour and a half. Yeah, grief.
Well, we did spend the first half an hour trying to get this to fucking work properly.
Yes. Which we didn't manage to do.
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
Excuse me. The sound quality in this is so weird.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345. The big story. The guy oozed.
Wink.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
So I'm gonna rifle through the. How is she alive?
The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Just go and get your jiggy on.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You
Cherry.
look like you could use a little
Sherry?
help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Evil or good? Evil or good? Evil.
Yes, I am. I studied under Dr. Benton.
Who is he?
Only one of the most brilliant medical minds on this planet. He taught me everything I know about medicine. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Please.
Is
Yep.
that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
She's a drunk. Yeah.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
Okay, so we've managed to make the barmaid pass out.
Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
Are you serious? You'd have to serve yourself. Have you seen the state of the place? Fuck's sake.
I'd hoped the fact that the mirror was already broken meant I'd escaped the bad luck. The mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy. He was pretty mashed up.
Why is it short? I don't understand.
He was pretty mashed up. I checked his pockets. Nothing.
Robbing the dead. I'll add this to your list of misdemeanors.
So what's with the mirror?
The mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone.
Is there something
Poor guy.
behind it?
But why is it showing me this? This is what I don't understand. It's so bizarre.
Thing is that as you probably notice, you jump between the two characters a bit.
Yeah.
So
We won't talk to this guy. steal all of his shit.
Yeah, why not?
Freeze! Hold it right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
That
Can't
doesn't
make
you
up your
innocent.
mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Mou. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche. What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Mou?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
Oh god, we made the girl very drunk.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Should have gone to Amsterdam.
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was
Alright.
sitting out on the sidewalk.
And I somehow didn't get
I was
hurt.
lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She says the American claimed to be a doctor. He forced her to drink the brandy.
I can explain everything.
Can you?
Oops.
Monsieur?
Almost everything.
She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am
Oops.
I to believe? I wonder. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. Enjoy your vacation, Dr. Stobart.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
So expecting to get
Thanks.
like a
That is
birthday
all.
card.
You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Oh, who's this chick?
Don't know, but she's a badass.
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Hi.
An American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off.
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it
Dumbass.
sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown? It's him again.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's Ask about the
I found
newspaper.
this newspaper outside the cafe.
That is not a newspaper, it's a gossip rag.
There's something written in it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
It sounds like a betting tip. The name of the horse and the time of the race. What do you think?
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. But the name of the meeting isn't given.
Well, so what? I'm not the least bit interested in horse racing, are you?
No, but it could be a clue to the killer's next move.
Do you think his next victim will be the jockey? Or the horse?
She looked at me with a playful twinkle in her eye. Okay, it's a long shot.
So basically, you're a dumbass. Can I ask about it again? That's weird. Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, you are, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Look, the inspector gave me his card.
Oh, wow.
Also.
You know him?
Oh, yes, we've met. I didn't know his first name was Augustin. It suits him, I must say.
Oh, she's gushing over him.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Well, somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Rosso didn't blink when I told him about the clown. It's as if he already knew.
That's typical of a cold fish like Rosso. I've seen cheeseburgers with more spunk.
Oh. Phrasing there.
Have you met the clown
Jesus.
before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
It's the most
You
luck
help
he's
me
had
with my
all week.
story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
You're
Okay,
a
It's a
dullard.
deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. À bientôt, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
For coffee? Possibly?
Ugh.
Met a very cute photojournalist called Nico. Fuck off, you twat. Now, can I go and speak to this bellend? And steal all his stuff?
Sounds fair enough.
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, we? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point. Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
This is like when you're talking about work.
Look at
Yeah.
this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
what about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Right, okay. Doesn't give a shit.
Yep.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
I just picked out a random tool which I thought would be useful. Okay, fair enough.
There's sound. What's this?
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
See you.
I
Stop
just
bugging
want
me.
to bug her to death.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked.
That's nice. So I can't go that way. So, guess it goes this way. I could get hot on the trail. Let's go.
The
Huh.
clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
Jeez, let's have a look.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops. I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe. It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Lovely. Just the mental image I always wanted.
Yep.
I wonder where he could have gone. Must be down the sewers.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
I suppose I'll have to use that strange T-shaped object that I got then.
Yeah, that you randomly picked up for no good reason.
Yeah.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
You lifted the sewer cover to find the entrance to the sewer.
There was
And this
nothing
was
of
some kind of
interest.
surprise.
Why did it let me do that? Oh dear. Kick this old crate. Get down there. That was the most unnatural way of getting down there I've ever seen. Okay, let's go and collect the shit out of the sewer. The literal shit.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
Evidence!
Use it on yourself. Oh.
The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La Risée du Monde, Paris. It was a bright red plastic nose, part of a clown's costume.
Raison.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Lovely. Probably is, given that you're in the sewer.
You just picked it up. You fucking retarded. I'll just pick up this shit off the
I
floor.
took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike. It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers. It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer. Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back, and now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Terrorists. The meanest, nastiest, dirtiest bunch of guys you ever saw.
Ah, Englishmen. The filthy dogs.
Fuck you,
When
Frenchman.
they opened that tunnel was a bad day for France. I tell you, if I still had the full use of my faculties, I'd march right over there and tell them so.
Well, whoever they are, they blew up the cafe.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu. That is awful.
The guy who did it was a calculating, cold-blooded killer. He was disguised as a clown. I followed him into the sewer, and I think he came this way.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you were doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Okay.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type, just like you.
Oh, okay.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ah, that's what you say.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
You do that,
Bravo!
George.
Ah, you need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Well, I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
Just as I thought. You were up to no good down those sewers, weren't you?
One slip and I would have been up to my neck. Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Mm-hmm. What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Mm-hmm. Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an arm lock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no! He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe, 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Ugh.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. Clutched in his
Oh,
arms.
suddenly you remember that now, do you?
To his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know, but the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha! That looks like a clown's nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern
Found the
anywhere.
jacket.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
I have to be going. Thanks to
I
your
have
help,
to
the
leave
citizens
now.
of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. Now, it wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
Huh. Bring.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
That's a good
Collecting
one.
for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
What
Fine.
do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Oh, that's my options, just to leave. Right.
Thanks for
Yeah.
nothing, Todrick.
Let's give
Let's booty call Nico again.
Hi, Nico. Fuck off, you dickhead. Oh, okay.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine.
Go.
Where do you live?
Booty call.
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
Let us go
to the pizzeria.
Where are we? Let's save the game. Confirm. Okay. All this shit in a house that I get to look at. What's this?
My first Teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
That's because he's inanimate. He has no loyalty. Therefore, his loyalty is infinite.
Ugh.
There's the box.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The
Yeah, it
elephant
did.
on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's.
It needed a hairpin. Okay, apparently not.
That's weird. It needs an elephant.
Yeah, just jam the whole elephant in there. Okay, so
Can you just look at the elephant? I'm surprised there isn't some sort
possibly.
of secret.
the one in the inventory
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key.
might well be
It
able
was
to.
the beautiful elephant my father had carved.
Maybe if I put it in the door and smashed it. What?
It's like a family heirloom.
Ah, gives a fuck.
I'll do that.
Yeah, do that. What have we got? God, she's slow.
It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
Oh,
You have no messages.
fuck was that voice?
No friends.
I need to get stuff done fast. I'll put some music on. Go and have a sit down by the. Right, yeah.
Have a coffee, have a smoke.
Yeah, gotta get this stuff done fast.
Listen to. It's like
Oh, the music's gone off. The fuck? That's shit. Should we prank call someone?
Yes.
Let's prank call George.
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Yes, there is. You need to call George and tell him he's a dick. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I thought I was about to get run over then. It's like, yeah, action.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous. I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Oh, what the fuck? What's this? So where am I?
Ooh, man.
Carchon Residence, Café de la Chandelle Vert, Rue Garret.
Gary.
Rue Gary, yeah.
Ooh, Gary.
Rue Gary.
Rue Gary.
Ruggery.
Ruggery.
It's like buggery, but with a speech impediment.
But it's on a rug.
So I need to go. She said I needed to go to the Carchon Residence, I think. Is that what she said?
Uh-huh.
There's some kind of work on. I don't know why I'm involved. Okay, so.
Please do not finger the wires. They are high-tension titanium-coated wires, especially imported from Birmingham, in England.
This guy was either into art or wire, or both.
If they were to become freed, this superb piece of kinetic engineering would topple and fall. At the same time, the force of the recoil would take your eye out.
Cool. Can I talk to you?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I am guarding the scene of a terrible and heinous crime.
Yeah, this statue. Tell me about it.
Au contraire, mademoiselle. This statue is a pure and visionary statement, a comment upon man's self-imposed isolation within a debased societal framework.
Not a crime, then?
The only crime you will find here is the murder of the great Monsieur Carchon.
No. How dramatic.
I know. Here in this very building, no less. It is top secret, but according to Carchon's wife, the killer was dressed as a mime. Police believe there was an accomplice, a young female journalist. Even as we speak, she is being hotly pursued up and down the land. No stone is being left unturned.
Good place to look for a journalist, officer.
We police are no fools.
Evidently.
Oh dear.
How was Monsieur Carchon killed?
He was shot in cold blood with a gun.
Why was he dressed as a mime?
I have my own theory. Either he was mad,
Oh?
or he was a real mime, trying to throw us all off the scent by cunningly not wearing a disguise.
How long have you been in the police force?
All my life, mademoiselle.
It shows.
Thank you.
You must be quite an aficionado of modern art.
Au contraire, I adore it. In fact, I dabble myself.
Oh, really? I used to dabble myself, but I managed to quit in the end.
She's such a hussy. How did they get away with this? She used to dabble herself.
Yeah.
Why would a mime kill Monsieur Carchon?
He was a hired killer, I expect. Everybody knows mimes don't leave prints.
Oh, because they don't touch anything. Can I just go in and ignore you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. This is a crime scene, and I cannot permit you to pass beyond this point.
So, I think there's a puzzle here where I have to cut down everything.
It does feel like you should be able to just climb up it.
Yeah, he won't let me. Oh, hello. He's going to
I
tell
would
me
be
to stop.
obliged if you did not touch the art, mademoiselle.
Well, let's show him the elephant. Oh, or not. Just show it him. He's like, do you like this? No, don't want to show him that either. Show him some piece of art. No. So I need to be somewhere other than here, I think. Let's go here. See if we can talk to the old guy.
The door was locked.
Oh no. Should we steal some tools, like just a random tool again?
Yeah, you can start nicking shit.
Oh hello, it's all changed. It's Mario.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
That depends. Are you a cop?
No, I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story. Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about flopage. Pah!
Okay.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
Literally was a minute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The police had removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
I have a feeling he would have stopped me from getting in there if I hadn't have done that.
Yes, probably.
A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Uh-huh.
So that was why.
Told you
Behind
that,
the table were some damaged pipes. Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed
La
a
voila.
vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track.
Ha-ha. Ha-ha. Sorry.
On the pouch was the cross. Inside the pouch were two items. A strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
Code! Yeah!
Another coded message using the same cipher system.
Yes.
So, Plantard was involved with Carchon.
Yeah! The note has been written using a substitute cipher. Blah, 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 blah. The crack code, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna assume that says Plantard.
Okay, go for that.
Can't even my eyes are going funny again.
To be honest, the A is in the correct position to start with, so that's always a good sign.
I don't think that's right.
No, the word "and" is in there, so that makes sense.
Is it? Oh yeah, so it is.
Well, before "and," isn't that "aunt" or
Arno and Yamada.
Arno? Okay, yeah, that's
Arno and Yamada.
Ah, yes. There we go, yeah. And the word above Yamada, is that trail?
I don't know. Give me a second.
No problem, no problem.
Should that be following? Yeah, it could be trail. That's Pierre. Pierre killed.
Murderer.
Murderer must. Oh fuck me! I can't even. The symbols are driving me mad here. Must have followed trail from Anno and Yamada. He will.
And there's a W. There's W. Yeah, good stuff.
Come for us now. You must be
vigilant.
Plantard.
Boom.
Pierre killed. Murderer must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda.
Imelda?
So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her and for Canchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell a story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
I like those puzzles. They're really
The
fun.
artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the locked panel in
Boom!
the room below the conciergerie.
There's our key.
Aha. So do we need to go back to the sewer then?
Yeah. Hey.
What
Go-
about my photos?
Okay.
Of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Hello. They should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Oh.
But this woman had fooled him easily enough and found the evidence the police had missed.
Serves you right, you bigot.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
let's
think the
get
words you're looking for is Frenchman. But
Strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
Let's go back to that Ile de la Cité on our letter. Is the door still open? Oh fucking hell! Let's do this puzzle for the 90th time.
So this is why you shouldn't get hung up on stuff too early in this game.
Right, yeah, I'm saying that. It's not like Monkey Island where they're all solvable straight away.
Yeah.
If you have the right stuff. It's a case of you will revisit and it will open up slowly.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the puzzles much more in this game, I must admit. I'm going to take that.
They're a lot more thought through.
I removed the shell case.
It's more of a puzzle based game instead of just a how can we put it, a vehicle for shit gags. And some like hello.
Plantard's key fitted the
Mechanics.
lock, so he must have used this place too. A photograph had been torn up.
Yay! Jigsaw puzzle.
If I could just arrange the pieces.
Top corner. Right. Okay. To move from mouse pointer over under mouse pointer, angle, blah blah blah.
Start with the edges. Yeah.
Get the corners. Doesn't go there. That does. That goes there. Oh no, that doesn't go there. What am I doing? I haven't done a jig. Oh! Just. Whoa.
No. Oh. I think I'm a little bit further behind you. I must be buffering a bit.
Oh no.
Oh my god. It can't be.
Yes, it can. It is your father! Yeah, it's a big picture, this, isn't it?
Remember, it's half of it because you've actually got the other half somewhere.
Is it? Thank you for ruining that for me. I hadn't figured that out at that point. Oh.
Oh.
There's what I'm missing. That's what I was looking for. There's this other collar that goes there. Goes there.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father.
My father.
Papa. Oh God. After
Nicole.
what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Cachon while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it. I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
I'm going to make a prediction. Can I make a prediction?
Go on.
Plot twist. Don't tell me if it's right or not, but remember it. Plot twist. The killer is her father. Later that afternoon. So that wouldn't have happened in the original then. Is that right?
No.
You wouldn't have seen that.
Yeah, it's very George Stobart focused.
Alright. I don't like George. He's a bit of a dick. I like Nicole. Nicole's fun.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
I'm very good. It only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's
Mr. Killer.
not much of a future to look forward to.
That's him in the background. What are you doing? Go and get him.
Are
Want
the
some
flowers
flowers?
for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes.
Yes.
Well, thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity?
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me. What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat. Do you know
Well,
a
not her
young woman
throat.
called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives
Yes, he does.
upstairs
He
from
wants
me
to
in the
jump down her
apartment block
throat.
across the street. The
Oh,
door isn't
I
locked.
just took a
but you'll need
screenshot
to
by
give it a
accident.
gentle nudge. It sticks, you see. Because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
Maybe the winter hasn't
How
set
long
in.
has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
Oh, poor Nicole.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collard's apartment?
Yes, I have. A strange man. Tall and thin
Russell.
as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden, but I saw his eyes peering from evil little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with an hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, monsieur.
I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know? How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
You're dead.
Must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
You don't have a future. Do you like this
Do you
clown
recognize
nose?
this nose?
No, monsieur.
I'd like to see
What
some
can you
snot.
tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
How very droll.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
Hi.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
I just broke into your
call me
house.
George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George.
Surprised you didn't just
Have
sit
you?
down on the bed.
And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
Thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop this story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh, no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy.
A
The police in
conspiracy?
3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone. Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Oh.
Or did he?
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me
Like
to
a
study
clown.
art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
He is.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mine to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cachon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
So the mime was kind of tacked on then.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume. I found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
Look at this shit I found in the sewers. Oh, that's great, George. Can you, not put it on my dining room table? Cheers.
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very
After I
distinctive,
pretended
all
to be a
right.
police
Just
officer.
wait until you see this. I developed a film I shot at the cafe. Here, George. It's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh,
He's
no?
got a scar on his
Please look at
face.
his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or the
A
moon.
crescent moon.
Hey.
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
You cockhead.
This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but, well, I had a job to do.
Aren't you a good boy, George?
I have to go.
Okay,
I-
I'll see you later.
Not if I can help it, George, but I'll see you later. Okay, so what have we got? So we got the crescent. We have to look for someone with the crescent moon. Have we got a new place to go? We do. La Risée du Monde. Oh wow! Look at this place.
That looks, the artwork's very nice.
Yeah, love it. So there's just a guy to talk to. Oh no, I want to play with this thingy. Ah, it's pretty cool.
The
I like
guy's
that.
spoon-shaped face was mournful and humorless. He looked like a vegetarian in a slaughterhouse.
Great.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind, for in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have
Oh.
a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere.
Oh,
I
you
just need
silly
some
French
information.
man.
Of course. How can I help you?
The French are all sexual perverts.
I'm
Have you
confused.
heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
Why does he keep on asking about Planda? No one knows who he is.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then, I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Do you recognize this man?
Oui, monsieur. I sold him some grease paint.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Okay.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Okay. I have to.
Fair enough.
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Oh. Every person
Thanks
I'm
for your
going to
help,
show
buddy.
that to.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
He's going to buzz me, isn't he?
Well, okay.
Oh, 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 oh.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
The guy in Nico's photograph, he bought himself Greek paint from the costume store and rented 2 costumes. Seamus the Pixie and Bozo the Clown. Apparently he called himself Khan. I'm on his trail.
Trail.
On his trail.
Trail.
Where the fuck do I go now then?
Uh-oh.
I mean, you don't know.
Oh.
Poste de la police. I'm going to assume it's that place then, because I haven't been here. Hello. What the fuck? Well, there's Rosso. There's phones. Let's call Nico and bug the shit out of her. One of the lights is out.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
I'm going to just
let's
piss about
bug,
here first.
Bug the cops as
Sergeant
well,
Moot?
yeah.
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme.
Gendarme.
That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure. Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Damn you!
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
No.
Not really.
Just want to know if he
I
was
was
here.
one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
Go back to America.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantar.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but...
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Fine. Have you seen this tool?
What do you suppose this tool is used for, Sergeant Moo?
It looks like something an obstetrician would use, monsieur.
It was with tools like this that the clown made his escape.
I don't understand.
He opened up the hole and disappeared into the bowels of the earth.
If you say so, monsieur.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his right cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes.
The bumming of the
I
cafe.
believe
Pervert.
Bombing of the
the
cafe.
name he used when he hired the clown costume. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taken off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
See you later, Sergeant.
I could talk to Rosso, but I really don't want to. So let's go and see Hotel Ub. If it'll let me. Wow, this looks shifty as fuck.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Oh, no.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't. Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the clowns, don't you?
I've seen daytime television that was funnier.
I love it when the little guys get hurt.
That figures.
Custard pies, hose pipe down the pants, then smack! A plank in the kisser.
You ever meet a guy called Plantar?
No, I ain't.
You missed your chance. If you're quick, you'll catch him at the coroner's. Do you happen to know a guy named Khan?
That ain't nobody I know.
Okay.
No. Shake my hand.
Nah.
Oh, rats.
Rats.
See you later.
Not if you see me first.
What? Doesn't make
Excuse me?
sense.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm looking for a clown.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Good comeback.
Have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No. That name means nothing to me.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and...
I told you. I don't know him.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
In the sewers.
What does this tool
Yeah, he does have a
suggest
point.
to you?
Hard labor.
Was that a goat that I just heard?
Yeah, was there a goat?
Where's the goat?
Odd. The goat isn't in this country. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure the French have goats.
There is a goat in this game, but it's
right.
not in... Yeah.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Speak faster.
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. One foolish moment, I thought. But never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George. George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable little boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood.
You're getting hit on, George.
The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England. So
She's all into that
You're
beef.
distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
Stop talking.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
Well, it's so fucking risque, this place. This
I'm
game.
looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
She's
Have you
brilliant.
come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organises fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
How would you not know?
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Alge's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
Oh, now
What
you got me
happened to you
intrigued.
last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin?
Fucking Yanks.
You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
The man you
Burned
know
you?
as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honour. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantar's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would. Can you think of any use for this tool, ma'am?
Oh, I can think of someone I'd like to use it on.
I just couldn't bring myself to use the buzzer on this dear lady.
Coward!
Perverted old lady.
She was brilliant. That's a brilliant character. I loved the entire interchange there. That was just fantastic. It's just so well written. The subtle humour is so much better than the blatant slap in the face that we've been used to. Hello, Rach.
Oh, hi, Rach.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
What the flying fuck?
Have you any idea what this tool might be used for?
I cannot guess.
Would it mean anything if I told you it was for lifting drain covers?
Such technology fills me with wonder.
I'm going to actually ask him about
Do you
it.
recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Khan?
Yes, I know this man. Why do you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective.
No, you're not. You're a liar.
What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
Ooh.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
So he has instructions to observe.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
He's not an imperialist, he's a
That's
capitalist
a real
knob.
bad attitude problem you've got there. Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Now, I need to get rid of the clerk somehow and steal the keys.
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
You're right.
Yeah, sorry, I was doing my Shatner impression. No? No Shatner impressions.
What's your Shatner impression? I think you were muted.
Oh, was I muted?
Oh, no, I didn't hear you. I just said, sorry, I was doing my Shatner impression. That was the first I heard.
All right, okay. I wasn't muted then. Sorry, I went, Khan!
Oh, Khan!
Khan! Sorry. Maybe I shouted too loud and it went a bit...
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Well, that's the idea.
What's that?
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
Nope.
You say so.
Clowns here.
Do you know a man named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
Okay.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Oh, it's a safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats. Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
I already did.
Alors, you know I am telling the truth. May Saint Armand strike me down if I lie.
The man who calls himself Khan has a scar on his right cheek.
Vraiment? I tell you, I do not know a man named Khan.
Maybe not, but I noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar. What do you make of this tool?
Stunning, monsieur. I bet you handle it like a professional.
Yes, he handles this tool with like a professional.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
It's Merlin, isn't it? Alias Khan, the clown.
I told you, I cannot tell you that.
Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Damn it. Show him something disgusting.
Yeah.
What do you make of this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no. It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggie to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is.
I wouldn't have minded a little plastic baggie, to be honest, mate. Let me just steal this key while you're not watching.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
What?
You are trying to steal that key, no?
No.
Way.
So he said it's the second on the right, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. The sign on the door read 22. The sign on the door...
Right. You open
The
it.
door was locked.
Shit's locked, y'all. But can it withstand the tool? No. Can I go?
The sign on the door... The door was locked.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Let's... Oh, I can't call. I was going to use the payphone and call.
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
What now, monsieur?
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
I believe Khan, the man with the scar, is also known as Merlin, the man who has taken room 22.
What of it? What do you want?
Access to his room.
Do you have a license, monsieur?
Huh?
A private investigator's license?
Well, not exactly, but I can explain everything.
I am sorry.
I'm sure you
but
can.
without credentials, I cannot help.
Do you recognize this red nose?
Non, monsieur.
I insist you give me the key to Merlin's
I
room.
insist.
I cannot do that, monsieur.
This guy Merlin is a menace.
So you say, monsieur.
He's not only a danger to society, but to your guests as well. He has toyed with the affections of Lady Piermont.
Ciel! Are there no depths to which he will not sink?
Precisely. He's already killed once, twice, maybe as many as 3 times. With your help, I just might be able to stop him.
But what if he finds out I have helped you? No, I cannot do it.
Damn. Kind of. I don't know what to do.
Maybe have a chat with some more these two people again. See if there's new dialogue that's opened.
Possibly.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
A little bit of hot here.
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh, no. It's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts honor?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape.
Oh my lord.
Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
Well, how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
English arrogance?
I say! You there? Flunky!
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewellery for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Over to you, my dear.
Quick. Run away!
The door was locked.
Oh, so you have to use the key.
Yes. Insist on you using
Maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
Thank you for that, George.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
Okay.
The cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Well, we are in France.
Oh, hello. Window.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't go straight for the window.
Oh my god, it's such a high drop. Oh wait, it's not really, is it? Why is he not looking the way he was going?
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Hotel rooms in Paris are never this big. Doesn't matter how much money you've got.
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits. It was the battered leather briefcase I'd seen Plantar carrying just before he died. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Dun dun dun. Okay. I don't know what it's doing.
The closet was a solid, impressive piece of antique furniture.
Opening shutting a door.
It's not letting me click on anything else other than the door.
Okay.
So I want to click on. See, there's something in there and it won't let me click on it.
Oh, like a coat.
Yeah, can you see it? It's something hanging in the wardrobe.
Oh, that's weird.
Hello, Cons. How you doing?
The closet was a solid, impressive piece of antique furniture.
Why is it being so shit? Oh, it's driving me up the wall. There's two things there and it won't let me click on the other. Must be, unless I have to be super precise. Oh, I've just checked out Squadrons. Nice. You're enjoying it. Is there anything else in the room?
Yeah, it might be worth checking out.
Checked out that, checked out that. This is the only thing left. And I can't get it to work. Looking forward to co-op. Yeah, so am I. And Liam is proper looking forward to it. He's been playing multiplayer and he's like, it's Rocco, apparently. It's proper hard. Oh, God. Why won't you just open both doors, you bastard? You see what I mean, though? There's two circles for a little bit and then one of them disappears.
Hmm.
You're looking for a bit while you prep dinner, or tea as I say. Yes, I do say tea instead of dinner. It drives you mad, doesn't it, Chris? Because Chris has turned into a dirty, dirty southerner, and he calls it dinner now.
Yeah, indeed.
It's tea. Having your tea. I don't know what to do here. It's not letting me do what I want it to do.
Yeah, it does seem to be. Maybe you need to save it, then leave the room or something. That is a bit strange.
That's an idea. Let's just save it.
Maybe not save it over your existing one.
Too late.
Ugh.
It was Khan. I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
What the hell? He's got the shits.
Oh, that's what we do that for. I have to think who I'm talking to and always change between tea and
As Khan
dinner.
opened the wardrobe, I was sure I was dead. But he grabbed his pants quickly and didn't even see me.
And now we're just watching a man change his
I didn't
pants.
usually spy on men getting changed.
Yeah, are you sure about that?
But this guy was a killer. and I didn't want any surprises. He left his checkered pants on the bed.
Oh, there you go. You get to fondle around with another man's keks.
Oh, nice. Got all this shit all over them.
A strip along the side seemed
Oh, that's a
dense
bit
and
dodgy.
unpicked, then sewn back up with strong thread and a special stitch. I flipped the pants over.
I wanted to make sure I could
I had
really
that
get
kind
in
of
there.
feeling you only get from searching still warm pants.
Ooh.
I found an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. But as I pulled it from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. The thread with a metal tag on the end.
Okay.
I found nothing in the pocket. I pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a ripcord. The pocket was empty.
Okay. Pick them up and turn them over.
I turned the pants over again. I searched the pocket gingerly and found a pass card. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation. There was nothing in the pocket. The pocket was empty. There was nothing else in the secret pocket.
Okay, I think we are done here.
It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom.
Right.
The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words, Club Alamut.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Tell you what, should we drop a save there again?
Yeah.
Because I need to get tea sorted.
Oh, dinner.
Dinner. Tea.
Yeah. And then we'll restart next week.
Yeah, come back to it next week from this point. 'Cause it seems like we've finished the puzzles here. We've got some new places to go to, so...
Yeah, sounds good.
That sounds good to me. Tiana, yeah. Tenor, but that's what we call money. We could have Dina. I'm gonna have Dina.
These
Dina.
all sound like these all sound like names of like East End girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name's Tiana. Or
Yeah.
Dina.
Call me
Yeah.
Gina.
Yeah.
Can I have my window back? Thank you. So far my impressions of this game, I'm really fucking enjoying it.
Cool.
I really enjoy it. It's good fun.
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's the puzzles. I like the puzzles more. It's not just pick up an item, use an item. It's like solve this problem, work out this code. You know, I like that. I like the fact that it adds more variety to the puzzles. So that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to playing the rest of this, and I'm also looking forward to in about 2 hours, I think it is. We're going to start in about 2 hours, I think, cons. We're going to be doing squadrons. We've got like there's me, Cons, Fracco, I believe, and my friend Liam, who's joining us. He's joined in on your Discord, so he can join in on the speaking part, and he's really looking forward to playing with us, so we can just like play squadrons because it's so fun. So I'm going to. So we're all set for next week as well, I take it. There's nothing that you're on. You're not doing anything.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if you do, let me know. Like before Saturday would be good.
yeah. It's a friend's birthday next weekend, and she was suggesting that she might have some sort of party, but given how things are, might not be as keen.
We're not even allowed to send Brandon to his grandparents because his brothers go there, so that would be in 3 households instead of 2. So he has to stay here, and he can't go to his dad's because his girlfriend has her daughter, and they're sharing it with her grandparents. So that's another 2 households there. So we can't send him there either. So he's asked to stay here, and he's not liking it because Rachel's just gone. You're not going on your computer. You're doing work because he's got so much work that he's behind on.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were going to say just leave him in the shed. But,
I did say I'll just
Oh,
clear
right.
the shed out and we put him in there, and she just laughed it off as if I was joking. So I was a bit pissed off about that because I wasn't joking.
Rach, why so serious?
Yeah. What? No, he was the one that was laughing it off. I was like, I was being serious.
I know.
It was not a joke to me.
well.
Right, so
Oh,
we're
well.
gonna raid Jawbreaker. He's on Doom Eternal, the new Doom, which is I played the old, the new one from 2016 and really liked it. So
it's a good game.
Yeah,
with a really cool soundtrack. I listened to the soundtrack whilst I'm working.
And Doom Eternal is apparently better than Doom, so.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's meant to be much faster and more involved when you're playing, so. Yeah, so we'll go over and say hello to him. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you in a couple of hours, and I'll see you next week, Chris. I'll see you later tonight at 9. So I'm only on Squadrons for about 3 hours. Boo. But it's probably good because it ruins my eyes. So I'll see you later, and then see all you lovely people in a bit. Bye-bye for now.
Cheerio.
Okay.
All right, man.
Yes. Oh, it worked. It's me raid worked.
Oh, Captain Howdy! What the fuck?
Party of 5.
Yeah.
Thanks for the raid, buddy. Yeah, we're playing some Doom today.
Nice.
But I think I maybe fucked up with the.
Yeah, Alex. Just as we were leaving there, Alex came in with some
Hi,
sandwiches.
Kanza.
My
How
dogs,
you doing, buddy?
who've recently learned how to run up and down the stairs,
Oh no!
jumped in, and one of them stuck a nose on my sandwiches. So
Nice. You do love the sandwiches, stealing them, don't
yeah,
you?
yeah, it's going.
Yeah,
it's going
I was
pretty
thinking.
good.
I'm going back for.
As I said, the Nico
achievements.
bits are a bit more evolved, aren't they?
Sorry, what was that?
The Nico bits are a bit more evolved.
Yeah.
In terms of the puzzles being, so that's kind of the thinking behind them, I think.
Yeah, most definitely. It's more. Yeah, you do seem to be more involved in doing stuff with the puzzles. It's not just drop this, drop that, do this, do that. You know, it's doggy. It's more involved.
They're both having a bluff. They're a bit stir crazy because of how wet it is.
All right, just let them out. Let them run around in the rain.
Yeah. Well, they go out. They look around for 2 seconds. Go, shit, it's still raining, and then come back in.
Oh, that's annoying.
I think one's trying to get up, but is failing miserably. Come on, you. What you doing?
Oh, good job.
There you go.
Oh, I've unlocked something. I don't understand what I've unlocked.
They're like a little team. Whilst I was picking the other one up and putting her on the bed, the other one snuck behind my back and had another sniff of my sandwiches. No.
Dogs who'd have him.
By the way, our holiday was nice.